Hey, welcome back guys. This is my full platinum guide for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And we do this in just over 7 hours. So it's very fast. And I've got 2 text guides to go along with this. Check description for the links. We've got a full sort of Google Documents text guide for now. I might update it to something better later, just a better format, a better layout. But yeah, I've got a full text guide on everything you need to collect. Literally everything we have to craft, collect, farm, anything, how much items you have farmed from a specific enemy, how many times you have to kill that enemy. So it's very accurate. You can actually just go into options, go into find and replace. If you want to check anything, if you've missed something, or you want to check if you can sell something, you can just Google the name, type in the name on that document and it will just show you all the mentions of it and you can see exactly what you use it for. When you start, by the way, you want to call yourself a Kuma because it gives you a good starting weapon. You can change your name afterwards, don't worry. But yeah, start by calling yourself a Kuma. Obviously choose normal mode. Yeah, and my second text guide is a fully published collectible walkthrough on PSN Profiles, which I'm not being biased, but it's probably one of the best ones out there in terms of tracking down collectibles, because it's just a layout I've used, and with the layout in game, they sync really well. So that should help as well. So yeah, 2 text guides. Like I said, it takes 7 hours, guys. I'll walk through everything. I will be going a little bit fast at times. So when I'm in the menus, you can either slow down the video, as YouTube lets you, or you can just try to see what I'm doing in real time, or just go on the text guide for full, like I say, a full wrote down list of everything we're doing. So this first 30 minutes, yeah, each video is going to be like 30 minutes long. So you're looking at about 14 or 15 parts. I think I'm going to squeeze it down into 14 rather than 15, just for that like extra 10 minutes. Yeah, I come in at about 7 hours 12 minutes when I finally pop with platinum. Moonwalker, you'll get that eventually from backstepping. You don't have to backstep like I do. It's a little bit annoying to do, probably especially if it's on your first playthrough. Basically, you just keep backstepping, pressing down, to cancel it. And it just lets you move a bit quicker. You can also slide, backstepping just a bit quicker. Yeah, loot that chest, tunic. Anything I loot, you loot as well. I tried to mention everything to you guys. That chest got SP rounds ×5. You've got musketon weapon in that one. Yeah, so I'm avoiding most of the enemies. Kill them if you want to. You've got hairband in that chest. Secret wall here. That'll get you a trophy. You've got a chest there with 1000 gold and an MP max up there as well. When it comes to your money, if you ever find you've got less money than what I have, just because you've been buying things which are not really necessary, you can do that, by the way. Just make sure if you are low on money, when we get to a point where I have to buy something, you don't have enough and you've got nothing else to sell, you're going to have to go and farm a bit of money. I'll leave it up to you. Like I say, you can obviously, it's up to you, play through the game how you want, but if you're following me and something's, like I say, you've not got enough gold or something because you've been doing your own thing, you're going to have to go and look and farm it a bit, guys. So here you got blue chest. And secret wall 11 MP max up. And in that room, just before you probably noticed, we got a flame cannon. That's all related, just like the Gale, forget the name now, that first shard we got in the very first room. Yeah, when you get a flame cannon, you have to use it on the cannon to light it. And that blows a hole in the wall so you can progress. Yeah, you've got a chest with the Galleon map. And now what you want to do before you move on, you see these 5 enemies, you want to farm them for 2 cannon scrap. It's going to come in very useful later. So I've just got 1 there. So you want 2 cannon scrap, guys. No, I didn't get 1. To spawn them, all you do, you leave the room and you come back in. Yeah, so you just keep doing that. Like I say, you want 2 cannon scrap. We're probably not going to be using this until video 2 or 3. It's going to save you having to come all the way back here to get some. There you go. I've got 2. Obviously, I got 1 earlier, and I just got 1 just a second ago. So I'm good to go. Jump over to the left. Get SP rounds ×5. Got blue chest there. Blue chest, by the way. The contents, they're sort of fixed for that area, but the contents you get inside them are random. So, for example, the area we're in now, there's a chest there with the short swords. The area we're in now, you might get blue chest, might have possible 5 different items inside, but you might only get 3, or you might only get 2, or you might get 4. Like I say, it's a little bit RNG based, but when you leave an area and come back in, they respawn. Only the blue chests do. So there's another blue chest. And I just uncovered that save room back there. Chest here with a tattered scarf. You can equip your hairband, by the way, if you haven't done so already. And you can also equip that tattered scarf, I believe. Yeah, so kill this enemy, that big guy. Dull the hammer. If you hit him in his sort of his visor on the top, he takes more damage. Make way up here, another blue chest. Like I say, loot in them blue chests are a little bit random. Up here, just make your way past these 3 enemies or kill them. There'll be a breakable wall up here. Yeah, this wall just on the right, you can break it. Got a chest here with a claymore. Yeah, this game's quite old, but it's always been a sort of fave game of mine, and I've always wanted to come back and do a platinum speedrun. Yeah, that blue chest has always got corn seed, rice seed, and potato seed. Yeah, that blue chest is the only fixed one in the game, I believe. Move this crate, you can jump on it and get this whip. Come over here and get this red chest for some gold, 500 gold. This door the hammer. Now what you want to do, if you're not level 3, you want to keep leaving the room and coming back in. I am level 3. You want to keep leaving the room, coming back in and killing on that door the hammer until you are level 3. There's a potion in that chest there. 500 gold in that red chest. And you've got a safe room over here. We're about to engage the boss. So make sure you come and save your game. Yeah, this guy's been literally like 1 year in the making. I keep making progress on it, then putting the game down, go through it again, changing things, going through it again, putting the game down, going through it again. But we're finally here, guys. I think 7 hours is a really good time for this. Alright, so this is your first boss. Try not to use your potions if you can help it. So you might want to just retry it. Potions will come in useful for later. And if you use them, it means you're going to have to buy... I mean, if you use them, you can just farm some money to buy more. But I'm not really going to be farming much money to begin with. That's why I'm trying to keep him. So, the sword we've got is a Dorminus, obviously. That's one you got from putting in Akuma as your name. And when the enemy's on the right, just keep spamming attack. And then when she comes in the middle, like so, use flame cannon on her head. Because she takes more damage on her head. And this is really the only time you can gain access to it. Don't attack her breast, I'm sure you've been tempted. And once she dives back in, just back over to the right, guys. And keep spamming attack again. Hopefully she'll go down soon enough. Get a trophy, you'll get a shard from her as well. Thrashing tentacle. And that's the intro done. Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. Right, it's this area we're going into now. It's sort of like the hub area of the game. Arventville. So let's make our way right. There'll be a red chest in a second. With 500 gold inside. Along the way, I try to mention any enemies which are good sources to farm for money. You don't really get much money to begin with. You mainly get your money from selling items. So you want an enemy which drops a expensive item. And it's got a good chance to drop it, and they're really the enemies you want to farm. But I'll mention them as we go along. I try to anyway. But you can always look through the collectible guide. Right, so yeah, this Arventville, guys, like I say, the hub area, got all the shops and everything, the crafting shop and everything in here. So first come to Dominique, in this bottom left room. We want to sell Cerulean Splash, sell that shard, and then come into sell to sell some items. You want to sell knife. Sell short sword. Sell whip. Sell safe ring. And that's what you want to sell. Do not sell anything else, guys. And if you want a full list, go and look at my text guide of what we're selling. So you want to buy ether times 9, waystone times 3, sulfur times 1, saltpeter times 1, and cotton times 1, and halite times 2. That's all you want to buy. So buy them. Oh, and we're also going to buy chemists. You want to purchase and equip that as well. Yes, buy chemists and purchase and equip. you'll probably find some things I'm buying when we've actually got enough already. It's because sometimes we do need extra, and other times, sometimes I'm just buying them just so, in case you had bad RNG, you've got them anyway. So yeah, take that quest from Lindsay there, take that quest from her, and get a waystone from that chest. Talk to Harry, and give him the, give him the corn seed to begin with. Yeah, talk to Harry, give him the corn seed. And come talk to Abigail, take the quest in memory of Catherine. Yep, then you want to give her the tunic. She'll give you rice times 5. Take the next quest from her in memory of Caleb. That's it. And then come left. Now you want to kill this enemy 5 times. You see in the bottom right of the screen, Demon Slain 1 of 5. Each time you kill it, it'll go up. This is a quest from Lindsay. All you want to do is kill it, guys, until you've got 5 kills. That's it. Once you've done all 5, go back into the middle. We're going to report back to Lindsay and get 3 rings. Yep, and I can take all the other 4 quests which have appeared from her. When it comes to these quests, I'm not really going to be doing any of them until the end of the game. Until the end of not the end of the guide, but the end of the game once you get Accelerator, which makes you move like 5 times faster. Yeah, this is what we're equipping. So Hairband, Chemist, Ring, and Tattered Scarf. Obviously still got Dominus weapon. So now come and talk to Johannes, who will automatically give you them 4 items. Small weapon, mountain bone, iron, and bronze. Now you want to craft gunpowder times 3. You should have enough materials with what we just brought from the shop. Yeah, so gunpowder times 3. And you also want to craft bat wings. I make them. They don't give much of a stat boost, but it just gives you a little bit of a boost to your intelligence, increasing your damage a little bit. Then come into prepare, and you want to prepare rice ball times 2. And then enhance shard, you want to enhance flame cannon to rank 4. That's it. You won't be able to rank it up anymore because you need rubies to rank it up to rank 5 and above. But we can get to rank 4. That'll just allow you to shoot off 2 flames instead of 1. Do a little bit more damage. You can eat 1 rice ball. That's it. Eat 1 of them. Just what you find with each food, the first time you eat it, you get a permanent stat boost. And every food varies to what boost it gives you. But like I said, the first time you get a permanent stat boost, and you do not get that boost anymore. You'll know when you've eaten a food for the first time because there'll be like a picture of a knife and fork on the left side of the food's name. That indicates that you've eaten it once and got the boost. And any other time you eat it, you're not going to get any boost. Obviously, it will increase your health or your MP. Refill it, but you won't get any more boost. Only for the one time you eat it, guys. Yeah, so make way over here next. Up on the top. Run across that and wait above his chest, and you'll drop down onto it when the floor breaks. Loot the chest for the elf ears, and then you can equip them into one of the ring slots. Drop down here from the big height to break the floor. You got a breakable wall down here. Get that 8-bit coin. Back up here. Hit the door on the left to break the shortcut. Get the HP rounds times 5 from that chest. Continue right. Loot the base light from that chest. And then continue right again, guys. Yeah, text guides for this, guys, are very, very helpful. Anything else you need, just check them. I'm fairly confident anything you need you'll find in the 2 text guides I've made for this. Right, so once you open this door, you're going to close it again, but try to get on the top and jump on the roof here, and you'll find a HP max up and a MP max up. They're not needed for trophies, they're max ups, but obviously they increase your health and MP, so you'll see me getting almost all of them throughout the game. I think I'll get every single one actually. So now we're in the entrance. Don't worry, lights will come on in a second. There's not going to be many items we're going to get here. On original drafts, I did kill a few enemies here for the quest for Lindsay. But I've taken them out and leaving them till the end. All the items we get from these quests, I don't really use so much. So I just took out the kills. Again, just get through this area, avoid the enemies if you can, or kill them, it's up to you. But you'll find sometimes there'll be a long section between safe rooms, and if you're killing the enemies, you're likely to take a lot more damage, and you might not get to the next safe room in time. So in this room, you've got to go up and around to get to the exit. So up here, get the capacity max up. There'll be a chest over here with a ether. Drop down this gap. Loot that chest for 500 gold. And come in here for a little cutscene. I try to let you know what rooms you need to fully explore when we go in them. More or less, if you just explore... If you look on my map, anything I'm exploring on my map, you want to try and do the same. If I look like I've uncovered all the tiles in a specific room, you do the same. If I look like I've just gone through a room fast, not discovering everything, then you don't need to. If that happens, it's probably because we're going to be going back in that room later on a few times. If you get a moment, I try to give you sort of POA, plan of attack, on exactly the order we're going to be doing things, and my sort of main aim, which this is all revolving around. Yeah, so come straight through here. Yeah, we're in the Garden of Silence now. Up here, we're going to get HP max up next, sorry, and then we're going to go and unlock a warp gate. There's another boss coming up soon, by the way. Yes, drop down here. Kev, you don't drop all the way down, otherwise you're going to be back in the previous room, and you're going to have to do the lap again to get back up here. Yeah, the first thing we're doing is we want to get Accelerator Shard. It's like an end game shard almost, but it's a shard which basically makes you move five times as fast, probably even quicker, probably like 10 times as fast. Yeah, first thing is to do that, and then we're going to start building up our luck, our MP recharge rate, and we'll start working on our builds and getting some money, and you'll see as we go along. But yeah, let's unlock warp gate. But yeah, the first main thing is, guys, to get Accelerator. So we're basically making a beeline for the end of the game, doing a few things along the way. This chest, you got a fine healing item recipe. Some things you can't craft until you find the recipe for it. But yeah, that's a fine healing recipe. So save your game. There's going to be a boss fight here. Now try not to use any potions or ethers here, because you're going to need it for the boss after this one. So he's not too bad, Sangetsu.
Stop right there.
The key thing is to keep jumping over him. You'll see me doing it here. Keep jumping over him. It may take a few attempts. If you try to attack him from his front, you're just going to get hit yourself. But like I say, this is how you do it. You jump over him. As he's turning around, that's when you get your attacks in. And you jump back over him again. As you can see, I'm doing a blend here of my flame cannon and normal attacks. You see what happens if he just turns around just as you land. He's probably likely to attack you as you attack him. So the key is to jump behind him as he's attacking. Then it gives you a window to attack him a few times from behind before he's even turned around yet. So yes, I'm doing it. And if you ever see him sort of hold his sword in front of him vertically, it's because he'll parry you if you're attacking from his front. So if that happens, do not attack him from his front, he'll parry you. Yeah, like so. You sort of give the yell, come on, come on sign. Don't be tempted, just jump behind him, hit him from the back. I always like hitting enemies from behind. Yeah, once you run out of MP, all you have to do then is just keep spamming your attack. If you attack him as you land, you can normally attack quicker. It's a little trick in this game. To attack quicker, you can actually attack just before you land after jumping, then attack again once you land, and then quickly backstep and attack. That's the quickest way to do sort of a triple attack, but it's a bit tricky to do. But jumping and attacking as you land, attacking twice, that's not too bad. You just attack just before you land, and then attack again once you land. And once you killed him, you'll get a trophy, Samurai Showdown. Right, it's going to make our way left into here. We're going to take the bottom left room to begin with. Jump over this guy, and there's a breakable wall behind him. Going to get the Ulfbert sword. You're going to equip that. Now you can finally unequip the Dominus. Yeah, so Ulfbert sword, you want to equip that now, guys. More powerful weapon. Come to the bottom right door now. Slide under there. Get the capacity max up. They're pretty pointless. I never use my guns, but just gotta get them anyway. Yeah, so you want to come and talk to the stranded man. You want to give him a waystone. That's it. He'll give you 1,000 grand, and you get some XP from him. Sorry, 1,000 gold, not 1,000 grand. We wish. Yeah, just talk to him, guys. That's like a little quest. He gives you an item at the end, which you need anyway. So once you've done that, top left, get the waystone in that chest. Get his HP max up. And then head left. Yeah, pretty much after 100% this game, in every means possible, every way possible, because you need everything for one of the trophies. So, for example, there's not a trophy for doing every single quest, but you get items from doing every single quest, so you have to. So, Dianket Cathedral or something. I'll just call it the Cathedral. So, bottom left, you've got a safe room. If you're ever nearby a safe room and you need help, guys, just head inside and save your game. There's no penalty for saving more than you need to. No penalty at all, so you can always save your game. And also, the suspend save feature in the menu. What that lets you do is it makes a sort of temporary save from that when you first enter the room you're in. So each time you enter the room, the game makes temporary save, and if you suspend save, it will basically make a save when you first enter temporary, and then once you load that save back, it will sort of that save will be gone until you make another one or you save your game. Yeah, so get that shortcut shard and head right from there. There'll be a breakable wall and get the MP max up. Then carry on to the top, guys, and take the top right door. Like I say, if you find any of this tricky, you can farm enemies if you want, or try to farm a different weapon. Like I say, you can find everything in my collectible list. My aim is to get to accelerate first. The problem is, guys, when you farm in early, farming just takes ages because you've got low luck, and just you don't have to accelerate, you move really slow. It just makes everything longer. That's why I tried to get accelerated first before I begin all the farming, and try to build up my luck. Just speeds everything up. So come into here, top left room, the barbers. You just want to change your hairstyle and you get a trophy, a new you. That's all you got to do. And then you want to get his chest underneath you for the dance mask. Then you want to make way over here, get the rose ring from that breakable wall. Then make yourself in the top right door. Watch this demon. Get that capacity max up. Now if you get no health here, you could actually walk back to the entrance fast travel and just go to that nearby safe room, just near Zangetsu boss room. There's a safe room close by, but you've got all these enemies to get past. It can be a little bit tricky, especially if you're low in health. Because like I say, you see me almost die here. I mean, I had to give it and use a potion. Yeah, fortunately. Yeah, so you probably want to make sure your health is almost full when you go through that room. You've got a chest there with a hair apparent one. They're just like different hairstyles you can use. And then save your game, guys. Ready for the last boss of this video. So yeah, make a save there. Then go left, up, and then take the next exit on the right. Yeah, so this boss, craft work. Once you get low in MP, you want to use your ethos. If you get low in health, you want to use a potion, but you shouldn't have to. This enemy is quite easy to avoid his attack. You just got to keep away from him. So just keep spamming flame cannon. Try to make sure all your hits connect. And with flame cannon, you don't want to attack too fast. If you attack too fast, sometimes one of the flames will miss. You see with me, I'm leaving just a little pause in between each attack. And once you get low on MP, like I say, just use all your ethos. Obviously, don't use them all if it takes you past max. Use a few. Use your flame cannon again, and then use the remaining ethos. Yeah, this attack, you got to be careful. If you see him jump in, get away from him so he'll grab you. and do a bit of damage. But mostly attacks, you just got to get away from him like so. You can attack. If he's jumping, normally you got to go underneath him, run underneath him quickly. And continue doing that, guys, and he should eventually succumb to his wounds. If you do run out of MP in total, like no more Ethos left, no more MP, then just start attacking him with your Dominus. As long as you can pretty much hit him with all your flame cannons, with them 9 Ethos as well, that should pretty much be enough, so you shouldn't need many more attacks if you did miss a few. But you get that trophy when you first beat him. Then we'll come to this top right room, you'll get that shard craftwork. We need that for moving some statues so we can progress later. Grab the Crusader's armor and also grab the Familiar Silver Knight shards. The Familiars, they're basically like pets that follow you around and they give you a bit of support. And then back in here, guys, going to grab that statue, place it on that platform so we can uncover that top left map tile. And then come in here and grab these few items, guys. Then I'm going to walk back to Arventville. Get the HP max up and the unicorn ring. You can equip the Crusader's armor, equip the unicorn ring in place of a ring. And then once you've done all that, warp back to here with a waystone. Make sure you got all that loot which you just got. Then come to Lindsay, take all the quests from her. Right, now we're going to come over to Dominique. We're going to buy 3 high ethos and 2 potions.
What are you looking to buy?
Yeah, so high ethos times 3 and 2 potions. You should just have enough to do that. What you'll find as you progress through the story, new items will unlock in Dominique's shop. I've got a list in my text guides exactly what triggers he unlocks and stuff. Then we're going to come talk to Harry, guys, and we're going to get the corn times 10. Then we're going to give him the rice seed. As you probably just figured out, when you give him a seed, it takes time for it to grow. And you come up to him afterwards and you'll get the whatever flower it grew into. Or veg. Yes, get our capacity max up, come and unlock this warp gate and walk back to the entrance. So you're going to continue right. You're going to drop down this hole, but when you jump down, try to keep to the right, that's it. So you don't fall down again. Loot that blue chest. Come in here and loot the lethal boots. If you do fall down before getting all the loot, you can just press options, guys. Go into the bottom, go into suspend save, and then when you load it back up, that just put you back in the top left of this room. Yeah, get that blunderbuss from that chest, drop down and take this room on the right. We've just fully explored that room we just passed through. We're just heading back into the Garden of Silence now. Yeah, now that we've got craft work, we can remove the statue blocking the way. And we can get a nice ride in the chariot. Yeah, so just jump behind it, move it out of the way. That's it, and then take a ride, guys. I know there's ways to sort of sequence break across these gaps, but we're trying to do it all properly. Some of it can be quite difficult anyway, especially on new patches and stuff and with controller. Yes, get that HP max up once you get to this other side. Come up here, get his chest for a Kung Fu vest. Down here, go through this doorway on the bottom right to unlock the warp gates for later. Once you've sort of explored them, you can warp there later. Yeah, get that red chest for 500 gold. Come along here, drop down, yeah, no need to fully uncover this room yet. In here, get the blue chest on the top left. Carry on, and in this room, drop down here. You want to smash this wall on the left, head inside for a MP max up and a red chest containing 500 gold. All these chests of gold, it's not a lot, but it really helps you at the beginning of the game. And then get this blue chest over here. And then carry on to the right. We're going to get another chest with a potion inside. And then we're going to make a stop for this video, guys, in a safe room. Yes, that's part 1 out of the way. Like I say, each part will be about 30 minutes long. And like I say, for the first sort of 2 hours, we're making our way just to the game, through the game, and to get Accelerator. Yeah, so that's it, guys. We'll make a save, and that'll be it for that video. So yeah, like I say, text guides if you need them, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on part 2.